Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabriela, or just easier, you can just call me Gabby. Today I'm going to be doing a what is on my iPhone. I currently have the iPhone X. I've had this phone for about a year, I would say. Let's just hop right in and see what I have on my phone. So on the first slide, I have the Noon Light app, which is basically just like a security app. If anything were to happen and you do not have access to making noise or anything like that, really handy. It does cost, I think, like $2 or $3 a month. The next app that I have is the Settings app. The next one after that is the Google Calendar app. Just put in my workout times. I'll put in the times that I have work. I'll put in if my mom's going to be leaving out of town. Just little random bits like that so that way I can all have it. This one I just have my Notes app. And on here I have a bunch of just list of literally anything and anything I can really much think of. My biggest tip and advice to anyone out there would be to, if you have a random thought of like, oh my god, I need to get this, or oh my god, I need to remind myself to do that, automatically write it down, because and then that way, if you did write it down, if you have it somewhere, you can, like, let's say you stumble upon it one day and you kind of forgot about it, it's so much easier to be like, oh yeah, I remember I did that. The next one is just my clock app. The next one is my mail app, and then I have an Outlook app. The Outlook app is actually just for my school. Then after that I have Chrome. I do use Google Chrome as like my internet browser. I then have my phone app, then I have my photos app, which on here I actually, let's see how many photos I have. I have 30,707 pictures. Then after that I have my Waze app, then I have the Apple Maps app. I like to use the Waze app better than I like to use the Apple Maps app, because I feel like the Waze app kind of gives you a little bit more of a better estimate, in my opinion, than the Apple apps. Then after that I have the weather app, then I have the App Store app, then I have the news app. I go to Orange Theory as my workout, so this is what I have just to basically track like the classes and whatever else I have going on. Then I have my Bank of America app, then I have a period app, then I have a 1 second every day app, which basically, yeah, I really have not filled this out at all, which basically just keeps track of anything. Hopefully by the end of this year I can actually upload this. A good chunk of these things that are actually missing currently right now are just photos, and I don't really want to use photos. I kind of want to use videos more. And on the bottom I have my Messenger app, my Instagram app, my YouTube app, and my Spotify app. And my Instagram, for those of you who do not know this, I have changed a few things. I kind of want to go and like use all my social media platforms. Like on my social media platforms I want to use like my full name and my last name. I kind of don't really want to use Gabby, because just in case if anything comes down to like logistics or legal wise, you do have to go in and change things, because that is not my first name. A few pictures that I have. If you want to follow me, go ahead and follow me. It's gonna be, my name's gonna be on the screen right now. And then I have my YouTube app, and then this is what my profile at the moment looks like. Basically I have 4 videos up. So in the first folder that's called social, I have my Facebook. So I do have a Facebook page if you guys want to like it and stuff. It's basically where I'm just going to be posting all of my Instagram pictures onto Facebook. Eventually I do want to have a like a private page where it's a little bit more intimate with people. I should really be talking about all these things daily, but yeah, just thought I should let you guys know. Then I have a books app, which basically now just has the book that I'm reading for my class, another book that I had to read for my class, and then a Becoming by Michelle Obama, and then When Breath Becomes Air. Then I have a Slack app. Basically what that app is, it's an easy way to, if you're part of a team or something like that, it makes it a really easy way to communicate with people. The reason that I have this app in specific is because I'm actually taking a blogging course that I found through Instagram. That is just like the way we communicate with the instructor and just turning in assignments and doing all this stuff. It's actually really, really cool. And then I have the TikTok app, which basically I have these 3 videos on there as of right now. I have 12 followers. I have a WhatsApp app. Basically, the WhatsApp is mainly just used to communicate with like both sides of my family, but I rarely open it. Like, I really don't open it. I basically mute them so I don't get any notification on there. Then I have a Zoom app, which basically is just an app or a website where you can go and you can host videos with someone. It's really cool. If you ever want to like, it's like the newest Skype. If anyone out there has used Skype in the past or still using Skype, please let me know, because I remember when those were the days that you would literally download Skype and you would talk with like your friends before like FaceTime was like a thing. Or maybe it was just me, I don't know. Then I have a Google Sheets app, a Google Drive app, a Google Doc app, a Later app, which I should not be using. I should not even have the Later app on my phone, because I think with Later it doesn't allow you to upload on your phone through Instagram. I think you need to do it online. Then I have Snapchat. Then I have Twitter, which basically I have not used Twitter in a very, very long time. But this is what my Twitter at the moment looks like. If you guys want to follow, you can. It's all going to be linked down in the description box. I have a Pinterest app. If you also want to follow me, the boards that I have an Asana app, which basically is just like a organizational app. Then I have a Dropbox app, a Facebook Messenger app, a Like to Know It app, which I follow people on. I don't have it. And then I have a Trello app, which is basically almost the exact same thing as Asana. Then after that, I have a LinkedIn app, a Reddit, a Blog Loving, a podcast, a Duolingo, a Cozy, and an Audible. I don't use Audible on here, and I also don't use Cozy. Basically, my sister found it through someone, I think, and it's an easier way to see like when you have, let's say, your parents, and then you have your grandparents, and then you have a babysitter, you have something like that. Like, it's a much easier and efficient way to see who's gonna pick up what kid has on what days. So I thought that was really interesting. Podcast that I specifically listen to on my app is these right here. I'm just gonna like scroll through them. If you see them and you're interested in them, just check them out. And then Duolingo is just to kind of learn another language, which I think is really cool. Audible, like I said, I don't really use. Then I have a called Student, but it's basically just associated with the school that I go to. And it's a lot easier way to kind of see what homework assignments you have, do tests, quizzes, all that kind of stuff. I do have the Safari app right next to that. Do I use it? No, not really. Then after that, I have my Disney World app, my Disney Play app, my Busch Gardens app, and my Universal app. Then I have an editing app. And this one I have my mixed captions apps, Film, Storysheet, QuickShot, PicMonkey, Canva, Visco, Tunjo, I think that's how you pronounce it, InstaStories, Lightroom, Milkshake, Mojo, Unfold, Over, Panelly, Stories Edit, Ninchi, YouTube Studios, and the Social Blade. The ones that I really use are, I use Canva to do my thumbnails for my YouTube videos. I have PicMonkey that I also use. Visco I use. Mojo is really good for videos. Milkshake is a much prettier version of like link in bio. You know when you see people and they have like a bunch of links and it's linked to like something else, but it's just like link, like it's not like pretty or like aesthetic. I found about Milkshake through another creator on Instagram. So if you want to make your like links so when people click them they're a little bit more visually appealing, go to that. That's really cool. And other than that, I really don't use anything from here. Then I have a shopping app Then I have a Grain and Berry bowl app, which if any of you guys live in Tampa and have checked that place out, it's really good. If you have it in your area, you should go ahead and try it because they do acai bowls. They do also do papaya bowls, I think that's what they're called, kale bowls, and they do something else. But they have a wide variety of just food, and it's the greatest thing ever. Then I have an AMC Theaters app. Then I have a California Pizza Kitchen app, an Amazon app, a Target app, a Ticketmaster app, and a Warby Parker app. My next one is basically just for Starbucks, basically, just to get coffee. Then next I have a folder that is literally just called folder. So I have a health app, the wallet app, the activity, FaceTime, Find My iPhone, camera app, voice memos, contacts, calculator, and then I have the measure app. The next we have money app, which is I have Mint, Cash App, Venmo, Wells Fargo, and SunPass. I like to keep both Venmo and Cash App because there are people who have Cash App and there are people who have Venmo. So it's always great just to have both. You always get money from it. Nextdoor app is basically just the app that I use, or that technically that I have for my neighborhood. So if anything happens, they all just kind of communicate with one another, which I think is really cool. Grammarly I've downloaded, so if I'm like writing anything on my phone, I can just on the keyboard, like when you go and type something, I can just click it and it'll let me know if like a sentence makes sense or if it doesn't make sense, which I think is pretty cool. Then on here I have my watch app, which I have Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, the Apple TV, and Prime Video. Then I have my dog app, which is for Luna, if you guys don't know. I have the Banfield Hospital app, PetSmart app, and the Chewy app. PetSmart app is basically just used for me to give her an appointment to go get groomed. Chewy app is basically where I buy her food, her toys, and all that stuff. Then I have a games app. I use this folder a very long time. So I have Mario Kart, Mario Run, 2448, Block You Donkey, Pocket Camp, Pokemon Go, and then I have the Harry Potter app. Then I have the Mobile Pass app, which is one of the easiest ways if you're in the airport and you're trying to get through like customs. I think it's an easy way and it's a more efficient way to like get through line or whatever. Then I have a local Facebook app, which basically is when something locally is happening around your town or city, Facebook does let you know, which I think is pretty cool. Then I have the Grapefruit app, which I think is just to make GIFs. Then I have the Pattern app, which is pretty cool, and then the InSlot, then the Gmail. And then on the next slide, I have the Citizen app, the iTunes Store, the Bumble app, and then I have a Lyft, Uber Eats app, Postmates app, the Apple Watch app, the T-Bumble app, the Yelp, Tinder, Shortcuts, Yahoo Mail, Music, and Shazam. So that is pretty much it on my iPhone X. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry I've been like talking really fast. It's just I have a camera that I cannot tell if I'm in focus, so I always have to constantly go back and forth just to make sure I am in focus. B, it kind of stops recording under a certain amount of time, so I've had to stop a couple of these clips just to make sure it doesn't just randomly stop. I also don't really know when the camera's gonna stop, like I said before. So yeah, all my links are going to be down in the description box down below. If you want to subscribe, you can. The button is free. Also, please let me know what videos you have enjoyed out of the 5 videos that I have up. I'm sorry that the video uploads are a little wonky. Like I've said 25,000 times, I don't really like filming when there's other people in the house. So I took this chance when there was no one here and I was like, let me just film the video. I'll catch you guys later. Bye!